Get that big run for the 22.
Yeah, Matt wasn't falling for the three
No.
wide action. Matt real loose right there.
Going around.
Hold your brake, bud. Hold your brake.
What a save.
That's unbelievable.
Caution, foul.
What a save by Matt Kenseth. In tricky turn 4 in Las Vegas. Caution flag is out, but he's still got a race car in one piece.
See, Matt was trying to defend that bottom lane on the 22 car, getting in the corner. It gave him a little bit of a bad angle. He started fighting it from there. Look at that.
Yeah, he tried for a few laps to make that work, and as a driver, what you do then, Chase Elliott, that's a great job he did to miss Matt Kenseth at speed right there. Watch how close this becomes here. Wow. Nice job.
Crash out of turn number 4. A multi-car pileup. Eric Almirola, his car all torn up. That is Michael Waltrip, who will not win his third Daytona 500. David Gilliland's car is crashed. Almirola's gone straight to the garage with his number 43. Gilliland stuck in the mud, and Danica Patrick.
And Mike, Danica, she pounded that outside wall head on first.
Ryan Scott down right next to, and Kevin Harvick makes contact in the 4.
That's what shot
Scott.
Yep. That's what shot the 33 up the hill. I knew something had to happen because he just abruptly, the 33 abruptly turned to the right and went up the hill. We got our pole sitter involved. Danica.
Austin Dillon, Danica Patrick, Michael Waltrip among those involved. There's Waltrip coming off the outside wall. He collects Justin Allgaier in the 51.
Paul Menard at 27, been fast all night.
Paul just can't catch a break down here this week.
David Gilliland into the mud, and Ryan Newman taking evasive action. Here's the ham cam on Almirola's car.
Or say hi.
Thanks, Krista Daylor.
Whoa, here we go.
Big crash again. Turn 4 is Calamity Corner. There's rookie Reed Sorensen sliding down off the banking. Big damage to the Ford of Marcus Ambrose, number 9. And caution waves with 38 laps to go.
Marcus Ambrose with a bunch of damage there. The 7 car. Something seemed, somebody broke loose in the pack. I couldn't tell if there was contact. All right, Austin Dillon in the middle here, 3 wide, you know, and he's caught in the middle. Now watch his thing. She gets real loose with him right there, and he has to catch it. He did a great job of saving the car, but either there was something going on with the tires or the car just got violently loose. Now we head on down to turn 3. And once again, watch the back of the 3 car. The car starts to get loose like you saw before. He chases it up the hill. 42 was maybe inching down a little bit. Kyle Larson in the 42, and they came together, and that's what caused that wreck.
Just nowhere from Mike Lynette in the 7, Casey Kane in the 5. It's nowhere for him to go.
I think there was something going on with that 3 car because off of 2 down there, it got sideways. He goes into 3, it starts to get sideways. He washes up into Kyle Larson in the 42, and then from there on, it was on. I think Kyle Larson was coming down the hill a little bit. The 3 car got a little loose, started up the hill a little bit, and they made contact.
And toward the back, add to the cars damaged Bobby Labonte, Ryan Newman, and Brian Scott.
Trouble after the checkered flag. They're crashing down in turn 1.
You're right. Walk it down, you're all right.
Oh, wow. Ryan Reed into Joe Nemechek hard. As people tried to slow down and sort it out down toward turn 1, there was contact and contact and contact. This is after the checkers. That was Junior who hit Kyle Larson and set that off, it looks like.
Oh, that was a hard lick right there for Ryan Reed. After you get to the checker flag, you think you've made it. And now this happens. This is a tough one to take. Joe was just kind of minding his own business.
Yeah.
So was Ryan Reed. Tangled up in that.
When he came from turn 4 toward the checkered, Junior pulled out 3 wide and made a 3 wide low move at the finish line. You see him here coming, well, that's after the checkers, but coming to the checkers, he made a 3 wide move low, which you're supposed to do, try and get everything you can at the checkers, but that just kind of bottled them up when they got past the checkers and everybody tried to get woed up.
Trouble turn 1, head-on crash. Mason Mingus pounds the outside retaining wall. John West Townley is in it. Oh, half the field is now being taken out. Townley spins down to the bottom of the racetrack. A number of trucks involved. Sean Corr goes spinning. Parker Kligerman gets pounded. Half a dozen, more than that. Maybe 8 or 10 or 12 trucks all involved here at the bottom of the racetrack. A vicious lick and a couple of trucks on fire. Minor fires, but still burning here down on the apron of turn 1.
Happened to just inside the top 10. Did the 92 of Ross Chastain get in the back of Parker Kligerman in the 58?
It appears that's the deal. Parker Kligerman, Phil, had driven up to the outside coming off turn 4 to lead that group that Ross Chastain was in the front of, and it looked like Ross got a little overzealous into one. And
watch that white truck on the outside. You can see right now the 92 is against the tailgate.
Yep.
I think maybe did the 58 have to go up the track a little bit, maybe change directions a little bit to avoid the 35, and when he did that, it just got him loose. Look at the job that Jeb Burton does.
Jeb Burton does an amazing job of getting through this.
As does Caleb Holman. Look at he's right in the middle of the wreck.
That's that blue and white car, or truck, excuse me, number 75.
There's some great driving that goes on during this crash, though. Joe Nemechek somehow snakes his way through this huge crash.
Did you see the safer barrier give when the 35 of Mingus hit it just about head on?
Riding along with the 31 of Ben Kennedy. Amazingly unscathed through that incident.
Oh, Bubba's so close to making it, but gets tied up in it. And look at Jeb Burton, under control, makes his way through the crash.
All around him.
Same with Caleb Holman there.
This is Joey Coulter.
Boy, Joey saw pretty early. He makes contact with Brian Eichler. Ooh, and a lot of damage. Along with Brendan Newberry in the 24.
See Joe Nemechek? He just kept on driving, made it all the way through the crash.
It's experience for you.
Car that, unless this 41 car, Kurt Busch, can get some kind of big move here off turn 4 like Kevin did. Oh, and there
Jumps
they go.
into the wall
They
with
wrecked.
the one of McMurray. 3, 4 cars around. One on its roof. One car hard into the wall.
That was
And it ends in flames and sparks.
Our front row sitter up here, he's got a torn up race car,
Mark
78
Trix
car.
Jimmy Johnson, he looks okay. Front end of his car on fire. McMurray crawls across the start finish line to earn a spot in the 500. The field is frozen as of the caution flag, and Jamie McMurray's car all torn up. 59.5 great laps, and then this.
Let's see what happens here. The 48 and the 24, they get side by side. Here comes McMurray. Menard had a fast car all day long, and here comes McMurray, and he just gets a little bit of piece of that 48. A lot like happened in the Unlimited. Looked like Jimmy's car just got loose and spun.
Look at Clint Boyer in that 15 car get up in the air.
Thing went all, it did a 360. Unbelievable.
Did a barrel roll and came right back down on its wheels.
And he'll cross the start finish line because it goes all the way across the infield.
The race is over. Riding with Jimmy Johnson.
That car just stepped out a lot like it did Saturday night, Mike, when somebody got alongside of it. Man, and then he just nailed McMurray again. That was some hard hits there, folks.
That was a double-double for Jimmy Johnson. Here's another look. Just this little bit of contact right there between the one and the 48.
Yep, just enough brush on the back corner there to spin him around.
And watch the 78 Truex. He was going to start on the front row of the 500. And he jumps on the brakes but comes right into it and tears that car up pretty badly before it's all over.
Yeah.
Everybody on this 47 team's worked hard to to get our car going. We didn't test
Start
here.
finish line. Logano comes down into Paul Menard.
No.
One car gets up on top of a group and goes flipping over and over, and the 30 lands on its roof. That's Parker Kligerman.
Cole Witt's teammate that just wrecked in that first caution.
And Brandon Davis's team, Swan Energy, suddenly has 2 cars torn up. There's Dave Blaney with the single car 77 team.
Look at a coil spring there that's come out of one of these race cars, a rear coil spring.
All right. In the 30, Kligerman.
He's got to be careful, Mike. He cannot unleash his seatbelts or else he will fall down and hurt himself. He needs the safety workers to help him, hold him up.
As they come off turn number 4, that's Menard to the inside and Kligerman, the 30, to the outside.
Actually, Matt Kenseth in the 20 looks like he kicked up into Joey Logano in the 22 that turned him sideways.
Trevor Bayne, the 21, looked to me, Larry, like he was going to bump draft. Got him going. A lot of different looks here.
So Kenseth, the yellow car, right in the middle in front of Logano, right here. Trying to get with his teammate Kyle Busch, but comes back up. That tips Logano into Trevor Bayne. His nose catches Paul Menard, who plows into Kligerman, who gets up in the air on top of Menard's car. And who's that underneath? Black car.
That's the 83 car of Ryan Truex.
A scary crash. Here's our camera on top of the safer barrier right at start finish.
Safety fence is doing a great job.
Oops.
Did we lose our camera?
Yes, we did.